Oh, you mean the L1? Because I'm playing on a PS4 controller, even though it's a GameCube emulator, but just don't have any GameCube controllers. Alright, I'm gonna try that one technique. It hasn't really worked out for me, but sure, I'll try, I guess. Right, give me just a sec. Alright, I'm ready, dude. Let's go. You fucking got it, dude. We fucking got it. No, I didn't fucking ruin it. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go. Fuck, that was so fucking close, dude. Holy